Good morning. Today's topic is file access methods. We completed what is file, what are the attributes of file, and what are the operations of files, and what are the different types of files. Now, what are file access methods? Let's look at various ways to access files stored in secondary memory. Right? What are the different ways of accessing the files stored in secondary memory? First one is sequential access. Sequential access. Here we have one example. See, sequential access 10th block, 15th, 11th and 30th it files a file, and one block of 512 byte, and we have an hard disk. One sector contains 512 byte. It is sectors and tracks. Sequential access, right? 10th, 15, 11, 30, like that. Most of the operating system access the files sequentially. In other words, we can say that most of the files need to be accessed sequentially by the operating system. Okay, the maximum or most of the operating system accessing the files in a sequential manner. Okay, in other words, we can say that most of the files are need to be accessed sequentially by the operating system. Both are same. In sequential access, the operating system read the file word by word. Hope you know sequential access. If you want to access seventh word, you need to be access sixth. Means in a sequential fashion. A pointer is maintained which initially points to the base address of the file. If the user wants to read a first word of the file, then the pointer provides the word to the user and increases its value by one word. Right? So if you want to access the first word, after completion of accessing the first word, the pointer automatically incremented by 1 and goes to second word, and after completion of accessing then goes to third, like that only. See, if the user wants to read first word of the file, then the pointer provides that word to the user and increases its value by 1. Means first word increment the value by 1 means second word. Right? This process continues till the end of the file. Okay. Simply, if an array is a array elements of inserting an elements into the array is in a sequential fashion, means the element for the first element is stored in A of 0, second element is stored in A of 1, third element is stored in A of 2, A of 3, A of 4, A of 5, up like that only. If you want to access the elements, it must be in a sequential fashion. A of 0, if you want to access A of fifth element, you need to cross the remaining A of 0 to 4, then only it is possible to reach A of 5. Otherwise, that is called sequential access. You cannot access the value directly by A of 5. Right? Modern word system do provide the concept of direct access and indexed access, but the most used method is sequential. But nowadays we have methods of modern word systems to provide the concept of direct access and indexed access. But most of them are used sequential access due to the fact that most of the files such as text files, audio files, video files, etc. need to be sequentially accessed. Here, sequential access of file. So 10th, 15th, right, 11th, 13th. I mean, one block of 512 bytes. You have to access in a sequential fashion. For one sector of 512 bytes. So after completion of first, it goes to second and third, fourth, like that. Next, direct access. One more time here. If you want to access a 30th file, you need to access 10, 15, 11, then only we go to 30th. If you want to read 11th or access 11th, you have to go through 10th and 15th, then only you go to 11th. Okay, that is nothing but sequential access. Next, direct access. The name itself says you direct access. There is no need to go in a sequential fashion. Whatever the content you want to access, you can access directly by representing their address. The direct access is mostly required in the case of database systems. Okay, this is the method which is required or which is mostly used in the database systems. In most of the cases, we need filtered information from the database. Okay, hope you know a database management system subject. In database management system, by using queries, we can filter the data. Like select star from EMP, where E name is equal Naresh. So by using that query, we can filter the data from the database, that is in employee table, what are the employees who are having the name Naresh are filtered, right? Like that, that is direct access. Here the sequential access can be very slow and inefficient in such cases. So for the purpose of accessing filtered data from the database, we does not use sequential access because it gives inefficient or it gives or it takes huge much amount of time for getting the filter data. Suppose let us suppose if an array some array contains 100 elements, 100 elements are there, and you need to have the elements of same type. I mean, suppose 100 elements, and in the 100 elements we have 10 eights, 8 or 10. So I myself need to get how many number of 8s are there in 100 elements. So if you use a sequential search, you need to search 100 elements, right? It takes huge time and less less efficient. Okay, so you have to use direct access when compared with the sequential access. The sequential access can be very slow and inefficient in such cases. Suppose here one example. Every block of the storage stores 4 records. Each and every block stores 4 records, and we know that the record we needed is stored in 10th block, right? In that case, the sequential access will not be implemented because it will traverse all the blocks in order to access the needed record. Okay, so each and every block contains 4 records, and we know that the record we needed is stored in 10th block. So whatever the record I want, that record is stored at 10th block. Means before we have 9 blocks contains, each and every block contains 4 records. So you need to check from 1 to 9, then only we reach it to 10th block and access that record. So it is somewhat difficult. So in that case, the sequential access will not be implemented because it will traverse all the blocks in order to access the needed record. So it is a time taken process. And I mean, if you want to access the record which is present in the 10th block, you need to travel the remaining 9 blocks from 1 to 9. Then only it is possible to read the record which is placed at 10th block. So it is a time consuming process, and we cannot use sequential access at this type of accessing the records. Direct access will give the required result despite of the fact that the operating system has to perform some complex tasks such as determining the desired block number. However, that is generally implemented in the database applications. See, generally this direct access method is used in the database system because which contains huge number of records and huge number of files. For the purpose of accessing a particular record, if you use a sequential access, it takes huge much amount of time. So instead of using that sequential access in the database system, you have to use a direct access method, okay, which gives you less time to get the desired information from the database. Okay, see, this is a database system. This database system contains a huge number of huge amount of information or huge number of records. So instead of using sequential access, we go with the direct access in database system. So by using direct access method, you can get the desired information within a very less amount of time. So you have to prefer direct access in database system instead of sequential access. This diagram represents the same. Thus, that statement means sequential access cross means you should not prefer sequential access here in the database system. You go with the direct access. Next, indexed access. Indexed access. If a file can be stored on any of the field, then an index can be assigned to a group of certain records. Hope you all know index. In our textbook, we have an index, chapter 1, so and so page, chapter 2, so and so page, chapter 3, unit 2, unit 1, like that. So by observing the index, we can directly go to that particular place instead of checking all those. Hope you understand my point, right? Suppose if I want to go to file system interface topic, I'm not going to check each and every page. I'm just go through index, where is the file system interface, and that index represent the page number of that particular topic, and we can directly go through that page number, or we can get the desired access. See, like that here, if a file can be stored on any of the field, then an index can be assigned to a group of certain records. However, a particular record can be accessed by its index. Okay, you have to give an index for each and every record. By using the index, we can access that particular record, or that what you called that associate record. However, a particular record can be accessed by its index. The index is nothing but the address of the record in the file. Some of them are treated with address, means so and so address, or some of them are represented with page numbers, or some of them are represented with byte address, like that. So suppose my topic is I am giving it, suppose not only textbook, any of the books, all of the books contains index page. Index page represents the topics along with its page number, from two also, from two file system interface, 6th page to 8th page, some so deadlocks 62 to 72, like that. Okay, so by using index, we can also access the content directly. In index accessing, searching in a large database becomes very quick and easy, but we need to have some extra space in the memory to store the index value. Okay, for the purpose of representing an index, we have to need some extra value in the memory, extra space in the memory, but it is very easy to access that particular data by using indexed access. Okay, simply for the huge database, a large database becomes very quick. Our project report, suppose our project report or our textbook, operating system textbook contains 6 to 700 pages. 6 to 700 pages. So on the first page itself, it contains an index page. In that, it gives you topic wise with page numbers. So for the purpose of representing topic wise and page numbers, there is some pages are required, some pages are required, like that some space is required, but it is very easy to access particular topic in very easy manner. Deadlock, you search an index and go through that page directly. File system interface, or process synchronization, or memory management, or process management, whatever the topic you need in the textbook, you can go through with index and see the related page number, and you can go through it directly through that number. Okay, so there is some drawback. For the purpose of representing that index, there is a need of some extra space, some extra pages, but it gives you very efficiency whenever you need to you need to access the particular page. This is about indexed access. Okay, indexed access, direct access, and sequential access. Okay, these are the file access methods. One more time: sequential access. In sequential access, we always access the content in a sequential fashion. It is a very useful method. And then second one direct access, and third one indexed access.